Said they call me the working man. I guess that's what I am. What's up? Here we have some sovereigns that are upset with other sovereigns over who's more sovereign and whose costume and badge grants more sovereignty over the other sovereign. So, I did see the original video, but I'm going to do James Freeman's video because I haven't seen this version yet. It's shorter than the original, and I thoroughly enjoy when Freeman does voiceover. So I'm going to do voiceover his voiceover. In the meantime, if you don't want to hear me, go to James Freeman's channel. Here it is. It's called James Freeman. Okay? And what did I do now, man? Stop it. Stop. No. Wrong video. So, here we go. If you don't want to hear me talking and messing up this whole video, go to Freeman's channel and watch it for yourself. Word. We're running. We're live. We're good. Here we go.
This is Espanola, New Mexico Police Department trying to serve warrants on the local sheriff.
Public building locked.
After Espanola police charged a city councilor with conspiracy, they've now issued a search warrant for his phone. And as News 13's Jeannie Nguyen found out, he's not the only public official police are keeping a close eye on. She's here to explain. Jeannie.
Jackie, last week, Espanola police also issued the Rio Arriba sheriff a search warrant for his cell phone. Police claim the sheriff continues to interfere with their investigation involving the city councilor. Police wanted his phones because they say they may have evidence of him interfering with cases involving Espanola city councilor John Ramon Vigil, who was just charged with conspiracy, and career criminal Philip Chacon.
Why a sheriff would come in and obstruct a scene for just a citizen, we don't know why.
Interim Police Chief Roger Jimenez says Lujan interfered with their investigation when Chacon barricaded himself in a house back in March. And when officers went to serve City Councilor Vigil with a search warrant for his phone last week, Lujan again showed up to the scene.
This is the second time that the sheriff comes into one of our scenes that we're actively investigating.
That was enough evidence for police to ask a judge to issue the search warrants.
In my experience with police and government, there is no good guys. I don't know what the allegations specifically are on each side, but what I'm seeing here is a gang turf war. But even while the gangs battle
That's what it seems like so far.
out, there's still blue privilege. First off, they've arrived here at the Sheriff's Department, a public building, during business hours that should be unlocked, but it's not. The police failed to use a SWAT team and immediately breached the building, throwing flashbangs and running in with rifles pointed at everybody's face.
Like they do to women and children, like they have many times in the past.
Like they would normally do.
And when I did watch the original, they let him call his lawyer once, twice. He handed his phones over to another cop.
They instead go to knock on windows around the building, giving the suspect plenty of time to destroy any evidence that they were seeking.
Hey, Undersheriff, how are you? Good, yeah. Good. Is James here, the sheriff? We just need to speak with him. Hold on.
Can you get a worse ringtone than that?
That's the best.
Hello, sir.
Hey, sure.
Come in here. You want to do it in there? Or you want to do what?
In here, what?
We just have a couple of search warrants for yourself. For yourself, please. So, one on your personal cell phone, and one on your work cell phone. So those are your copies. Do you want it?
Hey, Sheriff, that feeling you just got there is the feeling you've put on so many people. Didn't feel good, did it, guy?
holds on to that.
Immediately hands his the evidence over to somebody else. You try doing that when they're serving you a search warrant. Guess what's going to happen?
This is filed today.
Yes, sir.
You have your phone? Call Nate.
Call our sovereign citizen over here.
Casados is not. Is this for which case? What case is this?
So that is in reference to stemming from the original charges.
Which one? The misdemeanor?
So that
You
one.
got a search warrant on a misdemeanor.
So DA approved it out of, I think out of, is it Socorro?
Somewhere, yeah. Clovis, somewhere.
Clovis. And then Pat Casado signed off on it.
Well, he has my personal phone and my work phone.
Okay.
Okay, so it's going to stay there until I get it cleared to my attorney first.
So
Oh, interesting. See, Freeman knows what's going on too. Oh, so you handed evidence that was in your possession after we told you we're here for that and we handed you search warrants. And now you're claiming it's going to stay there until you do XYZ. Imagine if you tried to do that.
cops walk in with warrants for a suspect's phones. And the suspect says, "No, you're not going to get them until I contact my attorney?" Could you imagine if cops were serving a warrant on you and you told them, "Hold up, I'm not ready yet"?
Fair enough.
Right?
Busy right now.
It doesn't have the case number on here for the original.
Right there.
That's a PD case number. It doesn't have a magistrate or a district case. This is in district court too, and this is a magistrate warrant. Okay? This case is already in district court.
This is a magistrate warrant.
You understand that this case is in district court, right? Did you get a district court judge to approve it?
District court judges don't do search warrants anymore. They just don't. They put them all down to magistrate.
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
They just don't do them.
Okay. What is it exactly are you looking for?
So it stipulates in there.
Let me send this to Nate.
So now the suspect has walked away, leaving 2 armed guards. Again, imagine if you or I did this while being served a warrant.
The guns would be drawn on you quick.
I did 20.
So this next verbal exchange is gold.
Yes, it is, because Sub-Zero over here on the left gets nervous, and these guys don't trust each other either, man. It's a gang, literally. You stay on the line, the whatever color it is, whether it's Crips, Bloods, or the Blue Line Gang of the police force, or else.
These gang members are about to point out to each other something that folks like me point out to them all the time. That their show of force is a little excessive. It appears that when the police arrived and realized how many sheriff's deputies were present in the building, they called for backup. And now there's more units outside. Both gangs are trying to flex their muscles, and they're about to call each other out on it.
Yeah, you can hear that ringtone in a different country.
Hello.
Wow. You have 3 units out there? We want.
So, yeah.
You have all your units here, so
I have all my units here.
that's what we were told.
Who do you see here? The undersheriff, myself, the transport deputy, Leon doing report. And so
Okay.
what are you
Sounds good.
saying I'm going to do something?
Well, we don't know.
You don't know. Really, Ernest? Really?
Sure.
Wow, okay.
How would he know? You guys are crazy and unpredictable, just like they are.
Well then,
Right.
you gotta stand outside of my office. I'm going in here. That's really bad, Ernest.
So the district attorney is calling the lawyer. I'm assuming. So.
Leave it. Let them do what they're gonna do, okay?
As you can see, these guys are just order followers. They are dimwits. They will do what they are told. All it would take is for one of these guys' masters to give the order, and you've got a bloodbath.
Okay, the number sheet from that over it.
Now the undersheriff walks away with the cell phones.
RA2.
Rather than getting the phones by force himself, he asks a deputy to get them.
Can you go up and grab those cell phones and just keep them here?
Again, look how much blue privilege and blue courtesy he's showing them. Imagine if you acted the way that they're acting, if they have papers that says they can take evidence from you by force.
They can go. Those two dudes can go. Both are in safekeeping. There's one. You can't see that.
Now the phones are out of sight, and anything and everything could be being cleaned off of them.
You have a question? Yeah, we just wanted to have the phones over here.
I'll have to go call my attorney from my office since he has my phones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we just wanted to know.
Borrow your phone then, since you have yours. Is this yours or mine?
That's right.
Okay.
Sure are uncomfortable there, Sheriff.
Is that his number? I don't know. It just says Nate. No, it's...
Whatever evidence was in those phones is now disappearing as the sheriff and the undersheriff stall.
I think he's on with the federal magistrate.
Zach stated that the district attorney was calling their attorney.
Oh, the DA's calling my attorney? Oh, Reed?
I'm not sure. That's just what I was advised.
Dang. See, I've been trying to get a hold of Nate, and I thought maybe he was on the phone with you, but he's not answering me. Okay. Well, I'm going to wait for Nate and see what he says. Yeah, I'm going to talk with Nate. Yeah, I am. I understand. Okay. Okay. I'll get a hold of Nate now. Thank you. Well, there's one opinion said it's an unlawful warrant.
All we know is that there's a third signature on.
Well, I know.
That's one right there.
The hypocrisy here is insane. So now the sheriff is calling around getting people's opinions about whether this warrant is lawful or not. Could you imagine if this sheriff or his deputies came to serve a warrant on you or me, and we told him, hold up, let me call some buddies and see if we think we like it or not? Do you think he'd stand around and wait till we're ready?
The people who died at Waco should have just wore police costumes. And they wouldn't have shot them and lit their building on fire. There goes the phones again, no?
RA1 is, or 21 is here. 10-4 Northern Cat, myself and ID-22 are on standby waiting for RE1 to contact his lawyer. Morning. Morning.
He's trying to make contact with...
Morning, Undersheriff. Is he going to comply or no, Undersheriff?
Waiting for his attorney to get on the case. Okay. We're going to be trying to call him, but he's busy.
So he has the warrants. They're signed. They're legal. It's a court order. I know you guys are just doing your job, but I don't want you guys in the middle of this. All we needed the phones. That's it.
Well, once he gets his advice from his attorney, we'll do that. I got him. I don't know.
You have your phone? His phones?
Yes.
Okay. Can I see him at least so I could give you that professional courtesy? Okay. So I don't understand with a legal order why he's fighting. If you have them, that's all we want.
That's all right to talk to his attorney, right?
Yeah, but he has the court orders. So, our attorney called his attorney. So she told him exactly what...
Well, maybe that's why he's not answering, because he's on the phone, because I didn't try to call him.
Okay.
So...
I also tried to call
Well, the evidence they need is right here. Hand it over and we'll be done.
Tomas Campos. I don't want to take it there. I didn't want to go this far. Just want the phones that say it would be out of your hair. I don't know.
I think it can have you guys leave. I mean, it'll make it more of a show than anything. Nothing just happened.
Well, I'm not the one making the show. I had only sent these guys in here. I just, again, we want the phone.
Well, that's fine. You're probably going to get the phone, but wait until he gets the phone.
Well, as you know, Undersheriff, it's not probably. There's a court order. I don't want to, I really don't. I don't want to have to put anybody in cuffs. I don't. But if that's what I have to do, then I will do it. I don't want to do that.
And you're saying who?
Him.
Oh.
Because he's the one not complying with the court order.
And so is the other one.
If you have the phones, then we don't need to be having this conversation. And that's just me. I don't want to do anything else. I just want the phones, and we're out of here. That's it. We're trying to do. I tried to call you this morning and meet up, but because of time sensitivity, I was trying to give you guys the professional courtesy.
You know what, Chief? I'm not surprised you guys are doing this. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? And that's on your shoulders.
Go ahead and let them Mark know that. Just keep going.
I just want to say, we don't work that way, Chief. If you guys want to come, that's fine. You don't have to say something.
Well,
I don't know why they're here.
Yeah, we
You'll be the better in that.
Right. I tried calling you, Undersheriff. I tried calling it, and it went straight to voicemail.
I'm not gonna get involved with that.
Because it always does.
And that's what I'm saying. I tried to be, as low key as possible. I tried calling Tomas Campos and,
Jefford, we have all Mark before we just said they're allowed to go back to 9-1. Just keep going.
I got you on the phone. I have the copy of the search warrant.
somebody has it. I gave them copies. Where are they?
What's that? The warrants?
You asked for them or did you?
No, he gave them to me.
Okay.
Search warrant. You have the search warrant for my person?
Are you going to comply, yes or no? That's all I want. I want the phones. That's it.
I told you. You have your search warrant says to search me for personal phones?
He has the phones. He already told me he has the phones.
Okay. That's what the search warrant says, does it?
Okay, so you want us to lock down the sheriff's office? Go ahead and call them back. You're going to stay out here, sir. Stay out here. Because
You don't have the order.
no, Undersheriff,
You can go through the court system.
we are. We're going to lock down this building until he gives me those phones.
Really?
Look at these pigs. They can't handle it. Pig on pig action. What's the matter, guys? You thought that this was your town? Huh? So did they. So did you. Look, the police can't even stand each other.
That's what the DA's office is like. Really? Yeah. Where's that on paper? You can call her. Andrea Reed. You want her number? You can call. He's going out.
You're not going to stop me from leaving if I want to leave. Am I under arrest?
If we have to.
Am I under arrest?
Not
Then
now.
Get away from me.
Not now. Go back inside. We're gonna lock down the office. Please go back in the office. Seriously.
Don't. Back up.
You can go in the office, but
Back up. Don't reach. Back up.
Go inside. Because you're not certified, so
Back up.
I like how he tells him to back up as he's backing up and following his orders.
we have to have somebody here.
Imagine if you're serving a warrant on a non-sovereign like one of us, the people, and you put your hand up to try to stop him. You would have got your head knocked off, tased, beaten, cuffed, arrested, false charges, trumped up charges.
So don't let anybody leave that back door. He's got 3, maybe 4 deputies. The undersheriff, Billy, and the sheriff are all in there. He's refusing to comply.
You'll be standing by RE1 not compliant. Your radio is 10-1.
Yeah, so, all units here gonna stand by. So, he's not complying. He doesn't want to give up the phones. He gave the phones to the undersheriff and said, search me, knowing that he gave the phones to the undersheriff. They're not voluntarily giving them up, so we're going to lock down the building.
give a live legal.
35. Yeah, you're right. I'm not that stacking anything. It's the DA's office.
You have my phone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Good, how are you?
This will all be done.
Nothing yet. We're waiting for the Supreme Court to come back.
So are you refusing? Is that what you're saying?
Refusing what?
You're refusing lawful order?
From who? In the back?
From the judge.
What judge?
Judge Gonzalez.
On what case is that on?
On my case. You have the search warrant.
On your case?
Yeah, you have the search warrant. You have
Search
the
warrant, the case is going to district court, right?
You continue to continue
It's
to
a district
continue
court
to
judge
resist and
has this
obstruct.
case,
You're
right?
showing a pattern of behavior, Sean. Yes.
It's a pattern of
Already
harassment
twice.
from you is what it
Already
is.
twice.
Retaliation and
Twice.
harassment is what it is.
Twice. That's okay. You have your opportunity in court. I'm here
So
asking.
will you, on a misdemeanor.
Okay, for now. For now.
I've
For
done
now.
nothing. Are you accusing me of something else?
Then why not give me the phones?
I told you I'm seeking legal counsel first. I have that right. Do I not have a right to seek
You have the
legal
legal
counsel?
order. You have
I
the
do.
legal order.
And it doesn't say how long I have to give it to you, does it?
It says now.
Does
yes,
it?
Yes.
Show me.
It's a court order. You have the copies.
It says now.
Yeah. When you so you get a search warrant, you just do it whenever you want. That's today's date on it.
Serve a search warrant if I want.
So I'm serving it.
A sparrow?
It's making this way more difficult than it needs to be.
What? You guys are making this more difficult than it needs to be. Another blue sovereign line. Just say it back to him. You guys should just say it back and forth to each other, and that way you'll cancel each other out and set the rest of us free from your tyranny.
Yeah, I didn't call him.
I called him. I'm trying to do this as much as possible. Could have called me. I did call you, Under Sheriff. You didn't answer. You could have called me. And tell you what, obviously I can't trust you. You're holding on to evidence. What do you want me to say?
Dope!
What do you want me to say, Under Sheriff? Okay. Don't say nothing. Okay, exactly. That's fine. the news here too, so that's...
A news. She's not news, she's a blogger.
Sheriff, it would just be so much easier if you just give us these phones. And
I don't have the phones, do I?
Well, no, but I saw you give them to your undersheriff who has them in his pocket. So just the knowledge of that.
Give him the phones. This is all harassment and retaliation because I told the city council that you shouldn't be.
Oh, harassment and retaliation. The Police Blue Sovereign Special. How's it feel, guy? This is what you do to Americans every single day. And here you are getting a big old dose of your own jizz.
Chief, that's what it is.
Think whatever you want.
I don't think, I know.
Okay.
That's exactly what it is.
You
Go ahead and give it to him. These phones are not to be gone through until you have a warrant for the content. You only have a warrant for the phones,
You're
not the
absolutely
content.
right. You're absolutely right.
And good luck, and you better not come through a magistrate. You better go through a district court judge.
Thank you, Undersheriff.
Go.
Thank you. Have a good day, sir.
Alright, so subscribe to James Freeman and Fire and Police videos. Subscribe to my channel. Yeah, what else? I don't know. John's Coin Rings on Google. John's Coin Rings on Etsy. What else? Police Accountability Report. Subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace and tranquility. Yeah.